Now, there is a very special event happening here next week that merges art and science. It's a fundraiser called Above and Beyond, which includes stage and aerial acts and a unique wearable art fashion show. And we have two special guests here to tell us more, the creator and owner of the entertainment company Velocity, Greg Angelo, and the MC of Above and Beyond, ABC7's own Cheryl Jennings.
Yay.
So good to have you with us.
Yeah, and I happen to work here too.
And we're putting you to work right now.
That's okay.
Glad you can work with us. So tell us, Cheryl, why this event is so important to you.
Well, this is to benefit the Northern California Veterans Health Research Institute. This is their very first fundraiser. They've been around for 19 years. This is the first time that they have ever done something like this. It's probably one of the most visual things you will ever see because it merges art and science, and my friend Greg Angelo here is going to tell you about that part of it. It's just great.
So we've been working on it for about 7 months, and it's been really great. The producer, Ann Fox, brought together several arts organizations and scientists to create the artistry you're going to see at the event.
And here's a little bit of what we'll see.
That's right. Here's a little tiny segment of some of the fashions from the fashion show. Here's an aerial rehearsal from one of the acts. This is just in their sweats. Here's a sample of one of the costumes you'll see in the special effects.
Cheryl, what does this institute mean to you? Why did you get involved?
Well, I was really pleased to be invited to be involved in this because my dad was he was a soldier. He was a lieutenant colonel in the Army. He served in Vietnam and in Korea. I have a brother who was in the Navy. He served in Vietnam. And what this Health Institute, what the research is doing right now is they're working on a number of things. But right now they're working on post-traumatic stress disorder, and they're also working on those the problems that come from the IEDs and the concussions, the traumatic brain injury.
Right.
And so I have seen these things in my own life.
Sure.
And so when they asked me to be a part of this, I thought, I want to do this. And what I'm learning now from the director, Lynn Pulliam, she said that they're working now on an intranasal spray for men and women who have been hit by an IED, for example, who has a concussion, to stop the swelling of the brain in the field. Wow. So imagine the applications for that in civilian life.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's not developed fully yet, but they're working on it, so that could be huge.
That's awesome.
This is going to be a great fundraiser. So we want to look at some of the featured items, the wearable art, right, Greg Angelo? Let's take a look at the first one. This video we shot earlier today when the studio was dark.
So this is one of the finished costumes for one of the aerial acts you'll see. The aerial apparatus is designed to look like a double helix, which is a scientific...
Yeah, and the organs there are painted on?
Those are painted on, some of the musculature, just sort of show what the scientists are working with the actual anatomy of the body. It's actually reconstructing some of the veterans as they come back, as well as working with post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Wow. And we also have some models live in studio to show some more of the wearable art. So let's take a look at our
So from the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, led by Janice Paredes, we have an artist who created this couture gown. It's inspired by the cell walls, and it's in fact constructed of a deconstructed scrub from a hospital.
Wow. It's so hip.
Made from hospital scrub.
Yeah. So all those are like the different colors, or like a dark, the gray scrubs and blue scrubs? And
that's correct. And the shawl she's wearing is actually woven shredded scrubs.
Oh!
And look at the, and I love
show the legs, right?
The bottoms, the legs, yeah, they look so cool.
Cheryl was describing them earlier as like bell bottoms.
Yeah, we're bringing them back.
That's really cool. Yeah, bring them back. Made from hospital scrubs. That's so cool.
That looks very hip. Thank you so much. I like that.
Okay,
that's
let's
very
take our next outfit here.
This definitely looks like something from the
So this is made from a scientist's lab coat that we're all familiar with, and it's been turned into a gown. It wouldn't be nice if all the hospital workers dressed like this.
Yeah.
You just like that. And the knee stock.
The cast of Grey's Anatomy, they're going to start wearing this stuff.
Check this out, Spencer. I knew you'd like this. Isn't that cute? That's why Greg Angelo likes it.
Lovely.
It's so clever.
You would like her treating you, right, if you're in the hospital?
I feel injured. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You need some TLC.
Yeah, TLC.
The next model, this is very interesting because the artist who made this actually cut herself in the process and then became inspired by the stitches in her own hand. And of course, stitches, are a common occurrence in the veterans who do literally have to be sewn back together.
So these are actual stitches. Just
inspired by.
Yeah, inspired by. Right.
Nobody can get too close to her.
Look.
You might get pricked and prodded. Thank you so much.
Very good.
So the next collection of fashions are actually from the California College of the Arts in San Francisco, led by Richard Elliott, who's the head of the textile department. And this lab coat is dyed pink to represent the healthy tissue of our bodies being attacked by all this bacteria. And if you turn around, we have the model turn around and zoom into that, you'll see this is from the old ad. This is your brain on drugs.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Oh my goodness! That's very colorful.
And
Or your brain on post-traumatic stress.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that. Thank you so much. I like the color.
It's a little overwhelming when you think about the concept.
Yes.
Of it.
Yeah.
So here's a lab code that's depicting a healthier brain lobe on both sides of it.
Well, this is something you could definitely wear out.
You really could.
Well, if you like wearing your inners out.
Yeah. Well, I like wearing my brain on my sleeve.
She's a smart lady.
Yeah. Just showing off her brains. There you go.
Thank you so much.
That's
Cute
terrific.
little
So we
black
have a
contrast
very
one.
interesting one coming up next, which was
I like this.
inspired by 19th century bandage put out by the Red Cross for use on the battlefield when soldiers would lose limbs. This actually is an instructional bandage to show them how to tie themselves back together.
Oh my
I like
goodness.
that one.
And it's all digitally printed onto the new lab code.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
And this last one we've been having some fun with.
That's right. So our male model here really wears this yeast infection beautifully.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything.
Okay, good.
Except he wears it well.
Stop it. He does. Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a skin rash. That's it.
That's what it looks like.
Now,
I didn't know that.
for viewers at home who want to do something to help support
Thank
the families
you.
and loved ones of injured soldiers, what do you suggest they do?
Well, we recommend that they buy tickets
Absolutely.
to the event. And, of course, I know that you will have all that information on your website.
Well, indeed.
But beyond that, if they can't make it to the event, they can go online and try to find a way to donate, because this is going to help not just our soldiers, men and women serving in the military, but also the rest of us out there. Whatever applies to, and we all want to do that. We all want to support.
Right. Good research
Folks who are
going on
serving
at the
their country.
Institute.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things is that San Francisco, and especially a lot of the artists, are sort of, of the San Francisco values that we hear about so much. And it's nice to be at an event that really shows San Francisco does care.
Right.
And that's bringing artists and scientists and people of all types together to support a cause that should be known more about.
It's a wonderfully creative way to get the message across. It really is. We appreciate having you here and the models as well. And you can see all these designs and join Cheryl at Above and Beyond, which is happening next Thursday, October 11th, at the San Francisco Design Center. It begins at 6:30 p.m. And again, ticket information is on our website. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much. That was really neat. Well